so are you ready to dive deep into some unusual pet names?
Always up for a good deep dive, essentially when it comes to the wonderful world of pet names.
Yeah, so today we're going to be looking at some data that veterinary pet insurance put together.
Interesting.
They actually went through over 465,000 insured pets and pulled together some of those unusual names. And I got to say, I was laughing out loud when I was reading through some of these.
Yeah, I bet.
So we're going to be diving into that data.
I'm excited.
It's going to be fun.
Let's hear it.
But first, have you ever met a pet with a name that made you kind of do a double take?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. I feel like people are getting so creative with their pet names these days.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just Spot and Fido anymore. It's
Right.
like Little Lord Reginald or something. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Or like Peanut Wigglebutt.
Oh my gosh, Peanut Wigglebutt. That's amazing.
Yeah, for dogs.
I love it.
And then for cats, how about Snuggles Butt Lenny?
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, what kind of personality goes with a name like Snuggles Butt the Lee?
I know, right?
You have to wonder.
You have to wonder. I'm imagining just a very cuddly
A very cuddly cat.
that likes to snuggle.
Yes.
I don't know about the butt part, but
Maybe a little sassy too, a little sassy and snuggly.
yeah.
So, I mean, I'm really curious about these names because, you know, like you said, it's not just the traditional names anymore.
Yeah,
And I think it speaks to how our relationship with our pets is evolving.
right.
You know, they're not just animals anymore, they're family members, they're fur babies.
Right.
And so we want to give them names that are just as unique and special as they are.
Yeah, and I think also, our pets have really become like an extension of ourselves.
Absolutely.
Especially with social media and everything.
Wow, yeah.
It's like we're creating these little personalities for them online.
Yeah.
And giving them these unique names is a way to kind of express our own individuality through our pets.
It's like personal branding for pets.
Exactly. Like pet influencers need good names.
They need good names.
But I want to get back to these lists.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorites that you saw?
Okay, so I have to say, for dogs, Sir Hog Knucklehead really tickled me.
Oh, that is a great one.
I mean, I just imagine this like big goofy dog with like a little crown on.
Right.
Just like knocking things over and being a total goofball.
Yes.
I love it.
It's like the name just fits the personality that you envision in your head.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, it's so creative too. Like you said, we're seeing a lot of alliteration, pop culture references.
Yeah.
Even names that sound like they belong in like a fantasy novel.
Oh, totally. Like Count Flufferton for a cat.
Yes. Count Flufferton.
It's just so regal.
I know.
And then you have Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, of course, a tribute to Katy Perry.
Of course, so it's like people are really having fun with it.
Yeah. And you know what it makes me wonder is if this is like a reflection of a bigger societal shift,
Yeah.
like our pets becoming like more like our children.
I think so. I mean, I'm seeing more and more people who are choosing to have pets instead of kids.
Right.
And so they're pouring all that love and attention into their furry companions.
Yeah. And I think it makes sense that their names would reflect that,
Absolutely.
Like if you're going to consider your pet your child, you're not going to name it Spot,
No, you're going to give it a name that has meaning and personality.
Exactly.
So, going back to the data, what other gems did we find in there?
Well, I have to say Air Bubble McMuffin for a dog really stood out to me.
Air Bubble McMuffin. What?
No.
Where did you even come up with a name like that?
I know, it's just so random and quirky, and you can't help but smile when you hear it.
It's delightful.
Yeah, and for cats, Walter Cronkite.
Oh, Walter Cronkite, yes.
And come on, that is just brilliant.
I know, I can picture him like sitting there with his little glasses on.
Yes, watching the news, judging everyone.
Judging everyone, being very serious.
Yes.
I love it.
But, it really makes you think about the psychology behind pet naming. It's like these names might actually tell us something about the owner, their sense of humor, their personality, even their aspirations for their pet.
Oh, totally. Like maybe someone who names their dog Sir Hog Knucklehead secretly wishes they were a knight.
Right. Or maybe they just have a really good sense of humor.
Exactly.
But it's so interesting because it's like we're not just naming our pets, we're kind of projecting our own hopes and dreams onto them.
Right. It's like we're giving them these little personas through their names.
Yeah, like Count Flufferton isn't just a cat. He's a symbol of elegance and sophistication in the eyes of his owner.
I love that.
So, I mean, we've gone from Spot to Snugglebutt Lily in just a few decades. It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it makes you wonder what's next.
Right. What does the future hold for pet names?
I mean, if this trend of personalization continues, we might see even more creative boundary pushing names.
Yeah.
Maybe names inspired by memes or technology or even current events.
Right. Like imagine a dog named Metaverse Rover.
Or a cat named Crypto Queen.
I know, it's kind of exciting to think about all the possibilities.
It is. And it's a testament to the special bond we have with our pets, you know?
Yes.
We want to give them names that are as unique and special as they are.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive, we'll leave you with a question to ponder.
Okay.
If you could give your pet the most unique name in the world, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I have to think about that.
Yeah, me too.
Let us know what you come up with.